guys, I'm here today to do my second What Have I Been Melting video. It's been a little bit, I think I've kind of had a slow melting period. There's been a couple days where I just didn't melt anything at all, and I'm not really sure why. I guess I've just been in a funk. There's no real reason why. I mean, I'm sure sometimes, you know, you may feel like you don't want to melt, or maybe not. Maybe that is just me. Anyway, I have a couple of empties, and then I also have some products that are not empties, but I feel like if I don't go ahead and talk about them now, that I may forget a little bit, or, you know, maybe will change the next time I melt it. So, you know, there may be some comparison there you can see in a later video versus what I thought before, you know, because things can change with cure time or scent preferences, or especially, you know, heating and cooling. Like in the summer, you have your AC on more, so throw may not be that great. So I thought I'd go ahead and just talk about it now. I am planning on going to Florida on Saturday, so I think I'm going to be gone for about 2 weeks if everything works out. And I probably won't be filming any videos there. I'm not going to be taking any of my wax. Most of the places I'm going is family members' homes, and they already have wax that they melt, so there's really no need for me to drag it around. And obviously I'm not going to have any new orders while I'm gone, so I'm doing this video today. I have another small order from Ava's Country Cupboard coming tomorrow, and I was thinking about filming a wax collection video. I don't know if I'm going to do it just yet. Maybe I'll just see the response if anybody's even interested. I don't have a huge wax collection, so honestly, within 10 or 15 minutes, I could probably show you my drawers throughout them, so you can even see most of, or at least get a feel of the kind of scents that I have. I really don't have that much wax. I keep it within 2 containers, 2 large containers. So moving on, let me just go ahead and get started with my empties. Let's see here. I just have it over here in a big old pile. I melted this bag yesterday. This is the Art Deco. This is from Vintage Chic Scents. This one threw pretty well. I melted this one with the Sassy Girl Aroma Green Apple Pomegranate Cotton Candy, because I believe that Art Deco has pomegranate, so I thought maybe these two would go good together. I had half of a Jumbo Rose in this and 1 chunk left in this. I put this in my 20-watt hot plate warmer, and I put this in my 30-watt Candelaire warmer. Is the Michaels warmer 20? Is that 20 watts? I can't even, I feel like that's 24 watts. My bad. So yeah, this one threw amazing. It smelled so good. I'm really glad I didn't destash it like I was planning on doing previously. But this one, I didn't smell at all. I'm not sure if Sassy Girl Aroma is one of those brands that's better off, you know, in a 24 watt or a 20 watt versus my Candelaire warmer. So I'm going to play around a little bit more, and if I don't get any throw out of my Candelaire, I'm going to stop doing that. So yeah, I just melted those yesterday. The day before that, I believe, I melted my last chunk in Sweet Blue Raspberry Cotton Candy. This one was really good. I think I put this on my 20 watt, so maybe that, or my 24 watt, which might have been why it, you know, was a little bit stronger and threw better. But that one was really nice. I would definitely repurchase that one. Now, I'm trying to think. Since it's been so long, and I was supposed to take notes, and I just didn't. I forgot, but I'm not sure exactly my thoughts on some of these things. Like, I melted this Saturn Spritzer from Rockets. This was my first actual melting experience with Rockets, and I want to say I liked it. I don't remember. Honestly, the smell is not impressive. I think the throw was good, if I remember right, but I didn't care for the scent. Because even on cold sniff, I don't really care for the scent. And I know I melted this with something else, but I'm not sure what it was. I'm looking around here to see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I did melt that by itself. I don't know. Next, I finished off this half scent shot in Watermelon Coconut Lime, and I put this in my bathroom warmer. It's just one of the like wall plug-in warmers, and I got that from my local grocery store, so I don't know how many watts it is, but it works pretty well. And this one scented at my bathroom for almost 3 days nonstop. It was so good. It was so relaxing. That was from Swanky, if I didn't mention. I would definitely repurchase this. I melted Kronk from Blank Label, which is the Fruity Pebbles blend. I don't remember where I melted this, but I don't think I got very good throw. I don't think I melted this in my candelier, and so again, I didn't get great throw. This smells okay. I do have another scent shot of this. It's not my favorite, but whatever. I figured I'd hold on to it and melt it with something else, do like a kind of a blend with that. I melted this Winchell and Duncan from Blank Label as well, and I know I melted this with something else for a fact. I do know that, but I don't see. You know what it was? I think I melted that with this. That sounds like something I would. Maybe I put this one in my other one. All I know is this one didn't throw very well, and I really wasn't impressed with the scent. So that is a no for me. But even on Cold Sniff, I wasn't a fan of that one anyway. I finished off this Clamshell and Elfie. This one was okay. I think the marshmallow in this threw me off. I don't think I care for Brandy's marshmallow scent. It was more artificial and almost didn't even smell like marshmallow. It was a little weird. So I don't know if I'll be repurchasing that when it comes back around. I finished off this piece of a helping in Pink Chiffon, Citrus Explosion, and Blonde Moment. This one was okay. I didn't get a lot of Blonde Moment, but the citrus was pretty in your face. Not a huge favorite. I don't think I'm going to be ordering from Southern Twang again. It's just not my favorite. And then the last empty I have is Johanna from Vintage Chic Scents. I melted this in my bedroom. It was a shaving cream blend, and I don't remember it throwing as well as I thought that it would. I know my Sassy Girl Aroma shaving cream blends threw like crazy, and I was disappointed because I really did love this scent. It may have been a weird night with maybe I had my ceiling fan on in my bedroom or something, but I just remember being disappointed. I would repurchase though because it is a great scent. Alright, so now on to what I'm still melting. I melted a chunk in Lavender Noel. I believe this was the first time I actually melted it. When I first received this, I chopped it up and sold about half of it because I just knew that was going to be too much for me. I would have that loaf for like 2 years if I didn't. So I was really surprised by this. I'm not a huge fan of lavender, and I'm not even a huge fan of Vanilla Bean Noel either. But this was really relaxing. It was calming. It threw for a long time. I even smelled it the next morning. So I can't say if this would be a repurchase or not, because as you can see, I still have a ton left. And I think by the time this is done, I'll probably have a couple of other lavender blends from Sassy Girl Aroma. I know she had a Blueberry Lavender Noel that sounded really good. So I don't know if I'd necessarily repurchase this one, but this is a really great scent if you like relaxing scents like that. I talked about this in my What I Need to Melt video. This is Strawberry Passion Summer Sorbet Cotton Candy Frosting, and I melted a chunk of this. I'm hoarding this last one because this is amazing. I need to put in a request for this for a chunk pie or something because I love this one so freaking much. I'm so sad that I destashed half of this loaf on Cold Sniff alone, thinking, oh, you know, whatever. I mean, it is good on Cold Sniff, but on warm, it's just so much more. This is one of my favorite scents from Sassy Girl Aroma. I melted this, what shape was this? This was a piped heart, and I don't know why I would have only cut up that much. I think maybe I separated this into 2 warmers, possibly. It was okay. It threw okay. I wasn't a fan of the scent, so this would not be a repurchase for me. And on that other note, I melted one other rainbow melt, this Tropical Berry Sparkle. This one I melted, I had 2 of these coin shapes, so I melted one of those whole, I would say that's probably 0.6 ounces. I threw it in I put it in my bedroom, and it threw like crazy. My bedroom is not too far from the staircase that goes upstairs, but it's a good amount away. You know, there's corners you have to go around and stuff, and at the bottom of my staircase, you could start to smell this, and it was just, and that was with, I keep my bedroom door shut because I have a window unit in there. That was coming through the bottom of my bedroom door, all the way around the corner, all the way downstairs. Filled up the whole upstairs. This was super duper strong, and it smelled really good. I would totally repurchase this. This is the first rainbow melt scent I've ever melted that I got a throw from, and I was so thankful. I did note with this that it took about 15 or 20 minutes for it to actually scent. Even once it was melting, I was kind of bummed because I was like, great, you know, it's halfway melted. I'm not going to even smell it. I went downstairs for a little while, came up, got to the staircase, and I was just started doing a little happy dance. I was like, oh yeah, Oh yeah, go Rainbow Melts. I love it. I'm looking forward to melting the rest of my sampler. Now with my Ava's order, I noticed that these two items I got, the pour dates, were good enough for me to go ahead and toss them in and try them. I decided to just cut off a piece of each and melt them together. It was okay. The lemon-filled Twinkies wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be, and the lemon is almost more like a clean lemon, and I don't care for that. I prefer more of the sweet lemon. The 7-Up pound cake was your legit 7-Up pound cake. I don't think I would melt these two again. I think I'll melt them with something else. They're not really scents you would want to melt by themselves, or at least I wouldn't. So I will mix and match with something else and try that again. Let's see, what did I melt this with? I melted one of my last, what are those? Grubbies and Blackberry Cabernet from SGA. And I think, don't quote me, I think I melted that with this Brody's Bounty. That's the only thing I see over here left that I possibly would have paired this with. I know I love Brody's Bounty. It isn't as strong as I want it to be, like my Get Out of the Water. So I could see why I'd pair this together. But there's a possibility that I didn't. I can't say for sure because I'm feeling like I didn't, but I know I didn't melt this by itself. So I don't know, but either way, this one's pretty good. I don't think I would repurchase it anytime soon. It's not that it's bad, it's just I don't reach for it a lot. It does throw pretty well. And this one, you know, it's Brody's Bounty, it's really good. I love almost all of her jaw scents. I would say I don't care for the pink sugar blend, and I don't care for the lemon curd blend. But the rest are really good. This one isn't my favorite, but it's definitely one that I melt all the time. I have probably 7 or so different varieties of the Jaws blends, and I just melt them all the time. They're totally my favorite. This is L3 Waxy Wonders Toe Socks and Sweats. I tried to melt another piece of this. I cannot get it to throw. I'm very disappointed with L3 lately, and I hate saying that because when I first tried her, I loved her stuff. I really did, and I just can't get her stuff to throw, so I think I'm going to give this to my my stepmom and let her play around with it and see if it works for her, because I gave her a sample of L3 that I got with this order that I had here, and she said it threw great. She loves it, so maybe she'll love the rest of this, but for me, at least for now, I'm not going to be repurchasing. I know one day down the road I'm going to say, I'm going to try them again, even though I probably will be disappointed, but I think her chunks are so adorable, and I like her scents, and I don't know. I'm bummed. Okay, next, ooh, that's what it was. I just remembered. I melted half of my scent shot in tie-dye lemonade. I cut mine long ways, kind of like that, and I melted that with this. That was so flippin' good, which may be another reason why I really liked this one. I mean, I already do, but this was so amazing together. This tie-dye lemonade is like, I don't care for lemonade scents, but the fruit or whatever the heck the tie-dye is really is stronger than the lemonade, and it transforms it into like a lemon fruit scent versus that really strong lemonade scent, if that makes sense. That was wonderful. I would totally repurchase that. It threw amazing. Lately, I have been digging this Ruby from Super Tarts. When I first smelled this, it was very strong. Obviously, the Biolage is very strong, and I was kind of like, well, it smells good, but eh. I melted 1 cube in my makeup room here when I first got it, and I thought I liked it at first, but then it just literally blew me out of my room, and then I came back later, and I thought it smelled gross, and I didn't like it, and I was going to destash it. I don't know what kept me from destashing it, but I did put it back into my drawer, and I think about 3 or 4 days ago I pulled it out, and I melted a cube in my bedroom, and I fell in love. It was so beautiful. I've since then, as you can see, melted it 3 times, that first time that I did it again in my bedroom, and then 2 more after that. I'm in love with this scent. I'm waiting for her to restock the Once Upon a Time scents, and I'm going to pick up another clamshell of this. This was so good. Now it's probably in my top 5 for Super Tarts. This is the clamshell area. I had purchased 3 of these from one of my first ready-to-ship orders from Super Tarts. And I really loved it when I melted the scent shot, but when I melted from the clamshell, it wasn't very strong, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I did destash my other 2 clamshells, and I figured I would just keep this, and, you know, maybe if I start to fall in love with it again, then later on I can pick up another clamshell in it. But for now, I'm kind of bummed with it. So that's that. I've been melting some more of Beauty and the Beast from Super Tarts. This is one of my all-time favorite scents from her. It's just the perfect blackberry scent, and the Magically Delicious kind of creams it and almost gives it this slight bakery note, like a warm note to it. It's just beautiful. You can't go wrong with that one. I have another clamshell in that and a scent shot that I'm pretty much hoarding. I did melt this Blonde Moment Lemon Pink Chiffon from Super Tarts. This is Swan, and I melted this with... What did I melt this with? I know I did not melt this alone. I'm looking around. I don't see. Maybe I'm missing some things. I thought I melted this with another Blonde Moment scent. Either way, this one's pretty good. It's not as good as I want it to be. And I don't know. I think it's the lemon that kind of throws me off, because I love Pink Chiffon. I love Blonde Moment. And this is good, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as good as I thought it would be, or maybe as I thought it was at one point. I have another clamshell and I will keep it, just because I really love Blonde Moment, but it's okay. I don't hate it. I melted a portion of my chunk in White Tea and White Clouds from Glitterati. This one, honestly, I was kind of bummed about. I expected this to be super strong, in your face, the house smells super clean, and it really wasn't that strong. I put this in my 24-watt hot plate, and I wonder if maybe that's just too warm for Glitterati, since it is a softer wax. I am going to keep it. If anything, I would put off, you know, little slivers in my bathroom, because this is such a clean scent. I know laundry isn't an ideal scent in the bathroom, but it sure beats bathroom scents, you know? So, it's Glitterati. And the last 2 that I have are from Sassy Girl Aroma. I have this chunk bag and Pink Sands Ocean Breeze, and I paired that with a bunch in the scent Ocean. Really strong, really good. I really like this blend. The Pink Sands is really good, and I love it with the Ocean Breeze scents. I've had it by itself before, and it's good, but this is way better. It just makes it a feminine, clean spa scent, which is really nice some days, because, you know, you want your house to smell clean, but maybe sometimes you don't want it to be just, you know, super Febreze or even super, you know, laundry scented. So this makes it more feminine, makes it more beautiful. These throw really great, and I would totally purchase them again. So that is my what have I been melting for probably the past 2 weeks. I'm not sure when I'm going to have another one again. You know, since I'm not going to be here for a while, it may be about another month or so before I actually have another one of these. Hey, I'm sorry about that. I finished filming my video and something happened to the rest of it. It got kind of wonky. I just wanted to say that I'm going to be uploading another video of a giveaway that I'm doing. It's going to be very short-lived. It's going to be from this afternoon until probably tomorrow evening. So if you're interested in that giveaway and possibly winning, stay tuned for my next video.